Hello students, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Once again welcome back to your class Ravi Sarji Maths, the easiest and finest way to learn the concepts of mathematics from standard 9 to 12th. Students, in our previous video lecture of probability we have studied the conditional probability and its example. So students, in our today video lesson we are continuing that topic of conditional probability and we will see few examples regarding that topic. Okay students, so the first question over here, two balanced die are thrown. What do you have to do? Two balanced die are thrown simultaneously. Find the probability that at least one, the important word is what? At least one of the two shows the number 3. What is shows the number 3? So students, so first of all consider A is a event that shows number 3, because friends here it is given that probability that at least one of two means if you are throwing the die, so the chance may be 3 and suppose x, and it may be x and 3, and x is what? Any integer from 1 to 6. So the first chance is was A event that shows number 1. So students, here will be the first die. We will discuss about event that shows number 3 on first die, So the outcomes may be in the form of x and 3. 3 are the integers from 1 to 6. Right student? Similarly, B, the event that shows number 3 on second die. So it will be formed like x and 3, where x is what? 1 2 3 4 5 6, and on the second die is what? We are getting 3. So this is a format of throwing the second die on which we are getting 3. Right students? So from here you can see that we are getting only 3. Right students? So total number of sample point, if you are throwing die, right, if you are throwing die, you can get what? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. If you are throwing second die, you can get 1 2 3 4 5 6. Right students? So for first die, n is what? Number of sample point. If you are throwing the first die, you can get 1 2 3 4 5 6. So there will be 6. Right students? And your favorable event is to be what? Get 3, means m is equal to 1. So P of A will be what? M by n, means 1 by 6. Now for the second die, right, again n is what? 6, and m is what? You want to get 3. So P of B is also m by n, so 1 by 6. Now students, here you will have to find out at least one of two shows the number 3. Probability of at least 2 of probability that at least, so we want to find out what? Probability that at least one of two shows the number 3. It means student, we want to find out probability of A union B. Collectively from both at least one die should 3. Right students? So this can be written as we know that P of A plus P of A dash is what? 1. So what about P of A? So P of A can be written as 1 minus P of A bar. So similarly P of A union B can be written as P 1 minus P of A union B dash. So we can write 1 minus, as per the De Morgan's law, P of A dash intersection B dash. Students, here you can see that the event A and B are independent. They are not dependent to each other. It may be first die on the second die, right students? You are getting 3. So these die are independent. So for independent, so we know that 1 minus P of A bar into P of B bar, right students? If two events are independent, so we can write probability of A dash intersection B dash is equal to P of A into P of B, right student? So what we want to find out over here, what we needed, P of A bar and P of B bar. How we can find out? From here, P of A is what? 1 by 6. So what about P of A bar? 1 minus P of A. So 1 minus 1 by 6, so 5 by 6, right students? And here we needed what? P of B bar also. So from here we can write what? P of B bar is equal to 1 minus P of B. So 1 minus 1 by 6, we are getting 5 by 6. Okay. So 1 minus, what is the value of P of A? P of A bar is what? 5 by 6 and P bar 5 by 6. So we are getting 1 minus 25 by 36. So probability of A union B, 36 minus 25 divided by 36. So 11 by 36. So students, here you can conclude that the probability that at least one of the two shows the number 3 is what? 11 by 36. Now students, moving to the second question. A balanced die is thrown 3 times. A balanced die is thrown 3 times. And let A the event that 4 appears on the third toss and B be the event that 6 and 5 appears on the first and 2 tosses. Find the probability of P of A, means probability of A with respect to B. Here students, we will apply the conditional probability. In conditional probability, if two events A and B, if one event is already done in sample space, so we can find out the probability of second event with respect to first event which is already done, right? Here we will not find out the probability from the sample space. We will find out the probability in which the event is already done. Okay students, so we know that if a die is tossed once, so how many number of sample space? 6. Because if you are throwing a die, means you can get 1 2 3 4 5 6. If you are throwing 2 dice simultaneously, so you can get 6 into 6, 36. But students, here are 3 dice are thrown simultaneously. So what will be number of outcomes? So number of sample points. What will be number of sample points? 6 into 6 into 6. 216 means n of u is equal to 216, right student? Now how you can determine these things? You are throwing the die. The outcomes may be in the form of A, B and C, right students? So what is A over here? A may be 1 2 3 4 5 6. Similarly B will be what? 1 2 3 4 5 6. And C will be what? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. In this way, so you can determine the sample space, right student? Now in very first A event. What about? Let A be the event that 4 appears. A event that 4 appears on third toes. It means, students, you can determine these things like that way. A will be event. So third toes in 4. So in first A and B, and in third 4. Right, students? So you can write these things. So A will be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And B will be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, student? So from here you can see that, and say B is the event that 6 and 5 appears respectively in first and two toes. First and two toes means first and second toes. So we will write what? B be the event that 6 6 and 5 appears. 6 and 5 appears when? Respectively first and two toes. In first and two toes. So B can be written as, in first toes what? 6, second toes 5, and C is unknown. So students, C can be determined as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, students. So here we can find out the probability of A, we can find out the probability of B, and we can find out the probability of both, means common term. So from here you can write what? So probability of A will be what? M by N. So number of M is favorable event. So from here the favorable event, number of what will be the number of favorable event over here? 36, because we are taking only these two pair, 4 is common. So there will be no change. Here we are changing C also, that's why we are getting 216. Here we are changing in A and B only. So we know that the favorable event will be 36 and total number of events 216. Right, students? And in B, event B, 5 and 6 are constant. We are changing only one time. So number of favorable event for B. So P of B will be what? M by N. So 6 by 216. 6 by 216. Okay, students. Now we can see that there is something common in A and B. So what is the common term in A and B? There will be a point, we will get 6. If you are putting 6, so we can get 6. And in place of B, we can put B, we can get what? 5. And C, in C we can choose what? 4. So there is a sample point, a single sample point, which is in the form of 6, 5, 4. 6, 5, 4. Right, students? So number of A intersection B, number of sample point of A intersection B is what? 1. It means sample point is what? 1. So what about the probability of A intersection B? M by N. M by N. So what is the value of M? Value of M is 1 and total number of events 216. 1 by 216. What we want to find out? We want to find out P of A by B. So we know that P of A intersection B, P of B. Okay, students. So P of A intersection B. P of A intersection B is what? 1 upon 216, and P of B is what? 6 by 216. Cancel these things, so 1 by 6. So students, here you can conclude that probability of A with respect to B will be 1 by 6. Okay students, here we are completing today video lesson. I hope you have understood. For more video lesson of probability, keep watching your channel Ravi Sir Ji Maths. Thank you once again.